Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I know that this time of year everybody has busy schedules. There's always parties and summer events going on, but I want to thank you for taking that time out of your busy schedule. I'll try not to keep you too long. So I just want to discuss real quick what it's like to become a Beachbody coach and what a coach really is not. A little bit about my backstory also, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So I know that you're more interested in how coaches earn income, right? So, I mean, income is always everybody's big drawback. And especially, I know that a lot of teachers are involved with Beachbody and they're always wanting to pick up extra income during the summer. So a lot of stay-at-home moms do this business too, and we're always interested in how we can earn extra income, which is a good thing, and that's how I look at it for myself. So the commission structure is 25 to 50% off from the product and the merchandise, and we're always looking to save money, right? I mean, that's the best part. Who wants to pay retail value off from any product that we use? I mean, not me, right? So I'm sure anybody out there that's listening does not want to pay retail price off from any product that they use and they love, right? So, if you're using the product already, you might as well get a discount. It doesn't make sense to pay full price off from anything that you use and that you love. Now, let me tell you this. If you're already using the product, you are paying $15 in shipping. That makes no sense, does it? I mean, that's astronomical. If you sign up as a discount coach, you get 25% off from the product that you're using. That makes a lot of sense. You at that point will be paying $2 in shipping versus $15 in shipping. That's a huge savings just in shipping. That's awesome. You'll be getting it at my price, at the coach's price. Makes sense, correct? Yes. Being a discount coach does not mean you have to sell one item at all. You'll just be getting it for a coach's price. The next step would be a hobby coach. That would be somebody who comes in and just wants to sell things to their family, to their friends, just to get a discount. Fair enough? The next step would be a business building coach, somebody who wants to get a team underneath of her. That is somebody who wants to earn real income, residual income, and then at that point, you will be getting incentives and you'll also be earning bonuses from Beachbody. Now, the bonuses are absolutely fabulous. You'll be earning swag from the company, bonuses, and trips. The trips are absolutely phenomenal where they send you to Disney cruises, Mexico. I mean, the list just goes on and on. Now, what a coach is not, we're not a fitness expert. We're not a dietitian. We're not a licensed nutritionist. What we are, we're a motivational speaker. We are an empowerment, strong group of women. We stick by you. We're a support group. We're a tribe of women who will be there for you through thick and thin. We are your coach from the first day that you sign up until the end. This is a personal journey without a destination. So we are there for you. We are going through this with you through thick and thin. This is our personal journey right along with yours. And I would be glad to have any of you with me on this personal journey, whether you are my client or whether you are my coach. And I'm always here to answer questions for you. Now, that's the one thing that's the best thing about this whole company is that the training never starts. When you start on day one, there's training all the way through. I've been with Beachbody for a year and a half, and I am still going through training. The training is endless, whether it's training through the actual company or whether your actual upline coach is suggesting a personal development book. I mean, there is just endless training, and it's fabulous. We even have weekly calls on our team, and it's fabulous. It's not like we're going, oh, humdrum, it's a team call. It's like, yay, we have another team call. So it's absolutely fabulous. There's always something to look forward to. Now, a little bit about my backstory. Mm, yes, I drink wine. So we eat healthy, and wine is allowed. Isn't that the bomb? So I got into Beachbody. Well, I had never even heard of Beachbody. Let me get that straight. So I'd never even heard of Beachbody. But in November of 2016, I was on a garage sale site, and I saw an ad for a challenge group. I didn't know what the hell a challenge group was either. So I contacted the coach, and I asked her what this was all about, because I had heard of Shakeology, but I didn't know that it was all commingled and one and the same. And so she explained what the challenge group was, and I said I wasn't ready, but I held on to her information. And in January of 2017, I was at the heaviest I'd ever been in my life, including all of my pregnancies. I was at 149 pounds, and I was miserable. I have lupus, RA, Sjogren's, Raynaud's, and colitis, and I was miserable. I was literally at my wit's end. Lupus had robbed me of quality of my life. My joints were absolutely awful. My CRP, which is the inflammation level in my body, was at the highest it had ever been. Um, Lupus has affected my heart, my lungs, and my brain. My lung capacity was at 58%, and I have a mitral valve prolapse. I was just not well. I've had 4 TIAs, which are minor strokes. My migraines were on average 22 a month. I get Botox injections for my migraines. There are 33 injections that I get from the scalp all the way back through my neck and in my shoulder. I mean, I was miserable, just miserable. And so in January, I decided to contact her. I mean, at that point, I'm 49 now. So, I mean, I have a lot to live for. My kids are at this point 29, 25, 11, and 9. And I have 4 grandchildren also. So I thought, I have so much to live for. I just cannot live the way that I'm living right now. So I contacted the coach, and I told her, I'm ready. What do I have to do? And so she's like, okay, you need to purchase this challenge pack for $160. I was like, really? I at first I was like, I just can't justify the cost. I'm like, what does the challenge pack include? And so she's like, 1 year of Beachbody on demand. You get all of these programs, over 40 programs with a total of over 7,000 workouts. I was like, oh my God, really? And then she's like, you get these portion control containers. I had no idea what those were, but I was just like, okay. You get a recipe book, you get a month of Shakeology, flavor of your choice, recipe book, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, sign me up, whatever I have to do. I just need the quality back in my life. I was miserable. I hurt. I couldn't sleep because of the pain. I mean, the sheets even hurt my skin. My hair hurt my head. So I was like, just give it to me. Just do it. And so about a month after I started using the Shakeology, and I was in one of her challenge groups, I lost 10 pounds. I was like, oh my God, really? And she had said, you're so inspirational and so motivational to the ladies in the group. Why don't you become a coach? I was like, what do I have to do? What's a coach? She's like, just be you. You're so inspirational, so motivational. You're doing these ladies so much good, and you're a product of the product. You've lost all this weight. And I'm like, oh my God, that's all I have to do? Really? She's like, yes. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And I've loved it ever since. It's just been amazing. And the best part, you guys, that April, just 3 months after I started, I went back to my rheumatologist. My CRP levels went from the highest ever to 0. I had no more inflammation. 0. First time in 10 years. Can you believe it? I didn't have any more inflammation. And then when I went to see my pulmonologist, my lung capacity level went from 58% to 71%. I could not believe it. And my migraines have gone down to 4 a month. Because you have inflammation in your brain when you have migraines. And because of my mitral valve prolapse, I'm not passing out anymore. I feel amazing. I'm no longer on my Flexeril, which is a muscle relaxer. I'm no longer on my Tramadol, which is pain medicine. I haven't gone without pain in years. So I am just so thankful for this personal journey and what Shakeology and Beachbody have done for me with all my autoimmune diseases that I just cannot say enough for what this has done for me. Now, I know everybody's body is different and they react different to what you put in your body and what you're capable of doing. But this is just amazing. Now, Shakeology has over 70 superfoods and super greens in it, and it helps with the gut flora, and the gut really is the main base for a lot of autoimmune diseases. And Shakeology is an immune booster. And so I do not go without this God sent gift. I mean, for me, this has really been a lifesaver. My life has been saved by what this program has done to me. So that is just the tip of the iceberg of what this program has done for me. So I obviously give praise to this program. I wake up every day at 4 o'clock and I work out at 5:30 relentlessly. You can always push pause. And I tell you, when I first started working out, I did use my inhaler for my lungs because I obviously had diminished capacity within my lungs. But happily, a few months after that, like I said, I was able to increase the capacity in my lungs, and I no longer use my inhaler to work out. Because of Sjogren's, I do not sweat. I overheat. So that is a problem that I have because of Sjogren's. But we have this wonderful thing called air conditioning and oscillating fans. So where there's a will, there is a way for me to be able to get through my workouts and get by. So that is just a little bit of my story, and I'm sorry this is probably a little bit longer than you anticipated, and I apologize if this bored you just a little bit, but it's a wonderful thing that got me through life and my quality of life back. So coaching is a wonderful thing, and it's a great thing to belong to a strong group of women that you're able to not only call friends, your tribe, but also your family because they really truly are there for you. And I would be more than glad to have you join us, and the invitation is open to all of you. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please feel free to find me on Instagram at Regina Linns, ReginALYNNS, or on Facebook at Regina Lynn. Peace out, guys, and have a fabulous weekend.